This is what weirds me out. I get all weirded out with certain channels, okay? And I'm not going to talk about those channels today. I agree with them on many issues when it comes to trans issues. I'm a conservative and things of that nature, so I don't know, I just agree with them on those issues. But the thing is that I get annoyed with certain things. So I was just coming across watching, I wasn't watching her channel. I never watch her channel, actually. I just saw, like, a photo on Real Talk with Yanie or something like that. And it's like, I get constantly tired of people having this kind of mentality where they have a jealous situation going on with trans women. Don't do that. Seriously. Like, it weirds me out. And I guess the reason it weirds me out is because of this. Okay, so everybody knows my history. When I was a kid, as probably like 6 years old, the way I was taught about womanhood was you're stuck this way, it's shitty, and fuck. Oh well. So what happened to me by the time I'm a teen, I'm like, I'm not happy being a woman, right? I've never been happy being that. I have trans tendencies, basically. I used to use trans women as a way to feel good about myself, basically. So, it doesn't matter how they look. It really doesn't. They always have a sense of jealousy. They always have a sense of, they're trying so hard to be you, and they'll never really get there kind of situation. And the best thing you can do is revel in it, really. That's how I always have been, at least. I mean, like, I see and understand their pain. I guess I understand it from the other way. You know how I am. Whatever. Anyway, it would get my mind off of the fact that I don't like being a woman. It would put some value into being a woman for a little while for me. But when you do things like this where you try and be like, I'm upset at how someone manufactured their body and face and stuff to be, then it gets all the fun out of the situation. It removes all the fucking fun that was in the situation at the first place. Like, I mean, like, this person paid so much money to be you, and they still aren't even you. And you can't even pay attention to that? Instead, on top of it, what bothers me is being a black woman and doing such a thing, because black women have been compared to men for so fucking long, okay? So fucking long. Now you're feeding into the fucking stereotype, which pisses me off, because black women are the most feminine women, in my opinion. They are the epitome of femininity. And no, you're gonna try and act like you're having some kind of thing where you're trying to downgrade someone to show that, oh, see, we already know they're a fucking man. That's the whole fun of it. But instead, look at you. It's just like, I don't like it, because it seems like it's like some kind of jealousy, or that black women don't have all their femininity or something like that. And it's annoying. If a trans woman goes after a black woman, they're only just trying to go after a black woman because they feel that black women have always been treated like the weakest link of women, which is true, that we've been treated that way. But it gives you no reason to basically try to act like that's true and to actually validate it. That's my problem with it. Like, if you don't believe it yourself, and I don't believe it myself, I understand that just has to do with our history with slavery and things of that nature with black women and our image. And it has nothing to do with who we are truly. So, I mean, like, when people act this way, it puts black women's value to a lower level. And it fucking bothers me because it's like, as a black woman, I don't appreciate that. Secondarily, like I said, I don't appreciate acting like something that is extremely, it's not even a woman. And you are getting all upset over something that isn't even a woman. It's trying so hard to be you, and it's failing always. It will never be able to have babies. It'll never have babies. And it can't, no matter what surgery it goes through. It will always have XY chromosomes. This is a thing that, even with surgery and all this shit, it never really works to a satisfying level, in my perspective at least. In a different way, you know how I see it. But science never works enough, okay? Science never makes your bones look like a male or female. Science never does shit. You know what I mean? So, why do you have to really act like you're so mad when you are the fucking real thing? That's not even anything like you. Don't give it credence.